Welcome back to Midday. We are joined by Jamie Garbett. There we go. We really wanted to show you Jamie today. There we go. We are talking a little bit about a few different topics today with Jamie. Of course, she's the sustainability educator for the city of Kamloops, so she knows everything there is to know about rain barrels, which is our first topic.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Jamie. So Bill and I were just talking about the rain barrels, and then you and I were kind of chatting before the segment. First of all, how long have we had rain barrels in Kamloops? Like, when did that actually get come to our city?
Yeah, so we did the discounted rain barrel program back in 2016 as well as 2017. We didn't run it last year, and unfortunately, I'm sorry, we're not running it again this year.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Yeah, so I've been getting a lot of calls, people inquiring about it. So the best way to get a rain barrel is just to go to your local home and garden center and find one there. Some people even make their own if you have a big barrel. So it's just adding a little spigot and making sure that you have a screen on top so you're not getting any debris in there and helping mosquitoes breed and that type of thing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, they are a great way of utilizing our rainwater, and plants love them. So like Bill was saying, like the grass always does better with natural rainwater because there isn't any chlorine added into the water. And
so is that the main benefit then, is so that you can take that water, reuse it for your grass, for your flowers, for anything like that?
Yeah, exactly. And it's helping to avoid a lot of runoff that's happening off of our homes and going down our city streets and then directly into our river. So there's a lot of benefits in terms of reducing runoff, erosion control. The water itself isn't freezing cold, so plants like it because it is a little bit warmer.
Okay.
So there are some benefits. And then obviously there's the benefits for the city where we're not having to treat and pump and distribute water around our community. It's right there on site. You can use it when you need it. So if there are restrictions in place, which are coming up on May 1st,
Yes.
or if it's a time of drought, you can utilize that water when you want to.
Right. I know that Kamloops, we have great water here in our city, of course. But as Bill and I were sort of chatting about that natural rainwater, I mean, would you say it's the best?
I would say it's great. Like plants like it. Like it's not freezing cold, so it's not a shock to their root system. It's ideal for our soil. It helps it, benefit the pH of the soil.
And it's water conservation, right?
Exactly, right. You might as well use the water that's coming down on your roof, because otherwise it's just gonna go down your gutters, and depending on your system, some of that just goes right to storm drains, so it's just going right into the river. So it's nice to utilize the water that's on site.
We have some pictures of rain barrels, and we'll just show you here. So are there different types?
There's definitely lots of different types. Like this one's super ornate, like it's beautiful. You can put some flowers
that
on
looks
top,
really fancy.
Right? So I mean, some are very basic, some can be very elaborate. So it all depends on what you're looking for, what your needs are.
I had no idea that they could look like this.
Yes.
See, I just pictured, I mean, I've seen rain barrels, of course, many times, but any of the ones I've seen just look exactly like how you said, a barrel.
Yeah.
Like that, exactly like that.
Yeah, so this is the one that we partnered with a supplier to get those discounted rain barrels within our community. So there's all sorts of different shapes and sizes. This one here looks like it was made from an old barrel that had something else, so you can make them.
Right. So you could be really efficient and conserve water and also use some recycled materials to make your rain barrel.
Yeah, that's a great idea,
oh my
right?
Goodness, you're really teaching me on this show. Okay, that's great. So yeah, just go to your local hardware store, what have you for your rain barrel. This is the time of year to get one. Kamloops.ca for more information. We're not going anywhere with Jamie, or we're not letting her go anywhere just yet. We'll be right back. We're going to chat a little bit about the home show and the city's part to play in that. Stay with us. Welcome back to Midday. We are still chatting with Jamie Garbett, the sustainability educator for the city of Kamloops. We chatted in the first segment about rain barrels and how important those can be and beneficial, of course. We want to talk to Jamie, though, now about the home show. Of course, that's a huge event taking place this weekend, and the city has a big part to play in that, right, Jamie?
We do, yeah. So there's a bunch of different departments that are going to be there. So myself, I'll be there, so you can come and chat with me. So I'm going to be focusing on the Love Food, Hate Waste campaign. campaign, which is new to our community. So we just officially launched it this week, just to really educate people on avoiding food waste so they're not costing themselves money by throwing out food that could have been eaten.
Right.
And we're not sending it to the landfill. Then we'll also have our solid waste division there as well, talking about recycling, and there'll be a solid waste operator on site as well. And then we have Carla Hoffman, who's our integrated pest management coordinator, and she's going to be talking about healthy landscapes and how we can conserve water within our landscapes and still have a beautiful landscape by using those drought tolerant plants that are still really colorful and lush and whatnot. So
this is a good opportunity, I would imagine, for the city to sort of have all those different booths set up, all those different departments, and really get people in one spot, right?
Yeah, because people really want to talk to someone and they have lots of questions. So this is a great opportunity to bring your questions to us and talk one-on-one to get those answers and to learn different ways that you can incorporate sustainability into your daily life. So it's going to be lots of fun, and we're there for both days, Saturday and Sunday.
The Love Food, Hate Waste campaign, I know we did a segment with you a while back on that, but maybe just refresh our memory on what that is, because I know that's a really important one that you guys are really trying to get out there.
Yeah, so a lot of us will throw away food because either we're buying too much food, we're preparing too much food, or maybe we're not storing it properly and then it goes to waste. So it's really about planning out our meals properly, making sure that we're storing them in the right crispers. So those crispers do have a purpose.
I remember that test you gave me. Right? I didn't do very well, but it's okay.
So we want to make sure that we're putting them in the right crispers, and that if we do have extra food, that we're either taking it for our lunches or to school the next day, or that we're freezing it so we have a nice, quick and easy meal like later on in the week.
Do we waste a lot of food, Jamie?
We do. They say that about over 60%, or like around 60% could have been eaten. So sometimes it's not even just understanding best before dates. So there's a bit of a running joke in my family that, you know, if the yogurt expires at midnight, that's when it goes bad. Like at midnight, you can't eat that yogurt. So it's knowing that, you know, that just means like the freshness might not be there, or the taste, the nutritional value may have been lost.
It's not going to give you food poisoning or anything.
The food is still safe. It's still edible. So, I mean, the best thing to do is like use your eyes and your nose and look at the food. You'll know if yogurt has gone bad.
Yeah.
So things will start growing in it.
I think it takes a little longer than maybe people think for yogurt to go bad. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
And eggs too. I know that that's just sort of a guideline.
It's just a guideline.
Exactly.
So it's just understanding those, because it is very confusing to a lot of us, because not only are there expiration dates, there's best before dates, there's packaging dates, and you're like, what does this mean?
Yeah.
So it's just understanding that.
Okay, so the home show is tomorrow and Sunday. You'll be there both days. Where is it? What time? Do you have those details?
Yeah, so it's at MacArthur Island. So Saturday from 10 to 5 and then Sunday from 10 to 4.
Perfect. All right. Make sure you check out the home show. There'll be lots and lots of different things to see, including all of the different departments that the city will have there. We are back in a couple of minutes here on Midday. Stay with us.